So it is an unlikely source of funding for a website that prides itself on free speech. What's driving this?
So like its other social media counterparts, Reddit is blocked in China, but this isn't too unusual for Tencent. They've amassed large stakes in tons of tech companies, large and small, all the way from tiny seed roundings and startups all the way to big public companies. They're the largest investor in Snapchat with about a 15% stake. They're also in companies like Tesla and Spotify, Flipkart, and Uber. And in Reddit, it makes a little bit of sense when you look at Tencent's core competency, which is gaming. Now, a lot of its very popular games that it owns or has a stake in, like Fortnite, Clash of Clans, those are topics that are incredibly popular among Reddit users.
Reddit did confirm the funding round, but didn't give us a comment on these free speech issues. Presumably, Reddit doesn't intend to do anything differently, or do they?
Now, there are a lot of users that are posting about how frustrated they are about this investment, and it's been upvoted. There are thousands of comments on links to stories about this investment. But some users have also pointed out that Tencent is an investor in a lot of other tech companies that haven't seen any changes in its censorship or content since Tencent invested. But it is a mere concern among the users about
well, and Tencent isn't the Chinese government, but Tencent certainly follows the rules that the Chinese government has put out and censors its own site.
It follows the rules within the borders of the country that it operates in. It's not going to go meddling into Spotify or Snapchat's operation abroad. And it's also worth pointing out that it's reported it's about a $150 million investment that it put into Reddit. And at a $3 billion valuation, that's a really small stake. And Tencent also has a reputation for being a pretty passive and stable investor. And from Reddit's perspective, it provides a lot of that interesting expertise, and it has become the juggernaut of the social media space in China and has a lot to learn from them.